The life and love affairs of Joanna Lumley. Joanna Lumley sits by the window of her historic London home, cradling her favourite cup of Earl Grey tea. The afternoon sun filters through the lace curtains, illuminating her silver hair like moonlight, making her look like a character from a nostalgic movie. In her 70s, Joanna is not only an icon of British entertainment but also a woman of experience, who has lived a life filled with stage shows, romances, and quiet loneliness. Born in British India in 1946, Joanna is the blood of people who have lived between two worlds, the mystical East and the Old England. Her father was an army officer who served in the First World War, who taught her courage, independence, and above all, dignity. Upon returning to England, Joanna attended a girls' school in Kent and then studied at Webber Douglas Drama School. But it was the vibrant, turbulent 1960s in London that shaped the Joanna Lumley of today. Joanna began her career as a model, quickly gaining attention for her noble beauty and elegant demeanor. She appeared on the covers of many fashion magazines, was invited to high-class parties, and entered the world of cinema with a supporting role in the James Bond film On Her Majesty's Secret Service. It was from here that her life took a different turn, more glamorous but also full of challenges. Joanna's first public love was with photographer Michael Claydon. They met on a photo shoot for Vogue, where his eyes were passionately looking at her through the lens, and she smiled as if it was only for him. They loved each other passionately, living romantic days in the peaceful Sussex countryside. But like a flame that burns too quickly, that love also faded quickly. The why parted without hatred, only regret. In the 1970s, when Joanna became a familiar face on television with her role in He Knew Avengers, she met Stephen Barlow, a humorous but also introspective writer. They had a deep love affair, but it was not easy. When Joanna became pregnant, Stephen was not ready to be a father. Joanna decided to have a baby, a son, Jamie, and become a single mother. It was the most difficult decision, but also the one she was most proud of in her life. Motherhood did not stop Joanna from pursuing her passion. She returned to the screen with double the energy. In films and in real life, Joanna was the embodiment of the modern woman, strong, charming and independent. Her career flourished, but her subsequent relationships all ended halfway. Partly because of work, partly because her heart had not yet found true peace. At the Cannes Film Festival in 1985, she met French director Jean-Pierre Leclerc. They fell in love like in a novel, Paris, wine, love poems. Jean-Pierre took her for a walk on the Pont Neuf Bridge at midnight, bought her croissants every morning and whispered words of love in French. But the distance and work schedules made them increasingly distant from each other. They broke up while still in love, something that tormented Joanna forever. In 1989, at a charity party, Joanna met Stephen Barlow again. After many years, Bot had changed. Stephen was mature and calm, while Joanna was more mature and experienced. Reunited, not as hastily as the first time. They eventually married, quietly and discreetly. But married life was not what Joanna was looking for. After a few years, they separated peacefully, remaining friends and raising Jamie together. The 1990s and 2000s marked the peak of Joanna's career. Her role as Patsy Stone in Absolutely Fabulous made her a legend. But behind the TV laughs, Joanna often felt lonely. She once admitted, "I loved many people, but I never belonged to anyone." In the late 2000s, she met Dr. Anthony Huxley on a documentary tour about European history. He was a quiet scholar who loved books and plants. Joanna was attracted to his calmness, while Anthony admired her free spirit and big heart. They lived together, unmarried, unattached, a relationship based on absolute reciprocity. Today, in her twilight years, Joanna Lumley does not live in the past. She still makes documentaries, speaks at events, and appears with the same radiant smile as ever. She once said, "I have no regrets in life. Every love, whether short or long, has left me with a lesson. And I know, I have lived a real life." In the pale sunlit HD of late afternoon, as London slowly fell asleep, Joanna put down her cup of tea, smiling gently. Men have come and gone in her life, but she is the one who remains, the one who writes her own love story.